Shalom Akim.
So guys, what are you doing? Matav, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm sewing.
You're sewing.
Warriors for the Most High.
He's sewing metal.
That's right.
He neat with it, guys.
How we do it.
This one of the major elders, man.
There you go. And he's putting that elder work.
Coming through, putting in that work, man. You know what I'm saying? he see a younger brother and his wife trying to do something. He's like, you know what?
And he's like, you know what? Yeah. And that's what elders do, though.
You trying to say I'm old?
Right? So now this right here is for ventilation. And that's gonna keep the charcoal going, because if you don't have enough air, the charcoal will die. And if you have too much air, you can end up with a flaming young.
Still kept it going like somebody gonna die.
Perfect. Matav has the eye.
What Proverbs 31 it say? It say, she not afraid of the snow.
I know.
Got the drill in her hand, talking about I don't need to mention.
You know what I'm talking about.
She's like, you men are weak out there. Right, so this how we gonna be roasting the lamb, guys. You know, got the little bars to hold it up. Wire. Got made our little handles so we could pick the lamb up. We getting it in.
Law, since we're dealing with the law, right? So Pesach, Pasach, some brothers say Pasach, brothers say Passover, other brothers say. Since we dealing with the law, man, when you work for a day, he's supposed to get his wages at the end of the day, huh?
You wanna know?
95 degrees.
I got his wages. I got a bottle of vodka in the house. There you go. So look guys, this is what Matav did that I asked him. Easy flavor, and this goes right here. Mister's joining us, going to pick up the lamb. He's gonna pick his lamb that he's gonna be roasted. You know? Passover in New Jerusalem. There you go.
To Israel, the Maccabees Alliance Council, FOP's coming up. I am Israel, no division. I got Sharada will be in the house. You can get him to sing some music. But
Kwam Yashala.
Maccabees Alliance brothers, y'all have a blessed Passover.
Yes. Yeah.
Everybody have a blessed Pesach. You know, in Israel, we doing it, man.
You see the lion that he has on his lap, huh, guys? Dang, he think he's a puppy. He think he's a puppy.
I got the killer right here. Right here.
Yeah, that's the real killer. He at the slaughterhouse now, so it's time to see what's up with the flock.
Because he's supposed to, you know.
We want the one that's without blemish.
Yeah, of course, of course.
If you want to be a little rebellious, I understand.
Right there. Yeah. You know what just happened? No? Oh, okay, good. Then you're not traumatized then.
He is.
Little soldier, huh? You know what that lamb represent right there?
What do I represent? You remember?
It represent.
Mama told you in the car?
That lamb represent Yahweh Shad. Represent Christ. That's the blood of the lamb right there. That's the Pesach lamb. Israel. Right now what we're doing is we're actually having the hair torched off of the lamb. Oh, let's go over here. Right. So what we actually doing, Israel, is we're having the hair torched off of the lamb because the scriptures say that we got to have the Passover lamb whole with the crudeness thereof. So that means that we don't even skin the lamb. Alright, normally they take the hair off by skinning it, and we said, look, don't skin it, just torch the hair off. So we got the lamb getting the hair torched off, and now when we go home, we're going to take the crudeness thereof, the guts and everything like that. We're going to wash them out, then we're going to put the guts back in, sew it back in. Of course, we're going to season it with that kosher salt, and it's going to be on. Shalom. That's right.
We're also right now, this is not to salt it. This is actually to clean the lamb, because as you can see, it's torch.
Right.
To burn all the hair off of it, you torch it first. And after you torch it, you use the kosher salt to do like a skin rub to cleanse any impurities off of the burn. Say, talk.
Yeah, so this is the chitlins. We just got finished cleaning this nasty poop up out of the chitlins. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
the wife showed us how to do it. You know what I'm saying? So we cut through the middle. You know, tried to follow a trail. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, you know, after we cleaned all of the poop, we had to rinse it out thoroughly. You know, the stomach, the intestines, we had to rinse it out real thoroughly. So, you know, my wife having experience with that, she showed us how to do that as well. Now at this point, we just salting it. And once we salt it, we're going to put it inside of the lamb. I won't put more salt on.
Botox surgeon?
Something like that.
So what are you doing?
Just injecting it with salt.
I can't see because of your hand.
Alright. Hold this side, Levi. Yasha'Allah. So right now the lamb is roasting it whole. My first experience. You know, I do like to grill, but I never grilled anything whole. So, you know, I'm going to get my reviews today after we're done doing the service pit for Pesach.
You know, getting some food in my system. By the way, this is my breakfast, my lunch, and my dinner. We got up this morning. We was ready by 7. Rolled out of here by like, I would say 7:20. Went to the slaughterhouse. You know, the man selected the lamb. The Most High blessed us. We went to the slaughterhouse. And when we went, there was only one lamb left.
One male lamb.
One male lamb.
That fit the qualifications for Pesach.
That fit all of the qualifications for Pesach. And we was like, oh my God. Because we was looking at where all of the lamb was, and we didn't saw no lamb.
Right.
Then I went to where the goats was at, and I found the lamb with the goats.
Right, because by the way, you know, we went on the 10th day to pick the Pesach lamb, but they changed their policy where they wouldn't allow us to pick it that day because they said they do mass slaughtering of lambs and they can't guarantee that they'll be able to reserve it for us. One we had our eye on was gone because pretty much all of the male lambs was gone except for this one.
Because yesterday they had a mass of male slaughter. You know, the Jewish, they went over there to get their lamb, and they took all of the men. All of the men were gone. And when we went there, we was like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? Oh my God, there's not one. And when I went to where the goat was at, I was like, baby, there is a male lamb. And when my husband came and looked at him and examined him, lamb was just like the most I wanted it to be. So my husband picked that lamb, you know what I mean? No runny nose. The lamb was in good condition, healthy. He even had his horns. They didn't even cut his horns. Normally what they do, they cut the horns of the lamb. This one even had the horns. So the lamb was literally whole.
Yeah, which the horns was fairly small, which made us realize that it still was within the first year.
Yes.
So within the time frame of Pesach. So it was a spiritual thing because when Amalek went over there and got all of their lambs yesterday, which I guess they got a different time for Pesach, you know, they only left one male lamb. and that one lamb just so happened to fit the qualifications of Pesach.
With the horns, so that means they didn't cut the horns or nothing.
Yeah.
So literally, it was whole. So as you're gonna see, or as you saw earlier,
what was the most gruesome part of this? The most difficult part of this?
The most difficult part from this, I must say, it was when the intestines was being done. Just to let you know, Israel, I know that the lamb, as far as the lamb, touching the lamb and everything like that is only the men. I did have to help my husband as far as teaching him how to, teaching him how to open up the guts and like clean out all of the doo-doo, because there is doo-doo in this animal. Not in the animal now it's clean, but when you first get everything, you gotta clean it. You gotta open it up, clean out all the doo-doo that is inside of it, and your hands get down and dirty, you know what I mean, and glove it up, and you gotta clean it up. So I had to help them and instruct them how to do it and show a couple of examples on how to do it. But then again, we all just rehearsing righteous acts. I did pray to the Most High that by next year, they definitely gonna get it down packed. They'll be able to do everything themselves without me, intervening in any type of way. The oven, as you saw,
hold on. Nah, man, because you about to have Israel thinking like you was doing a priestly duty.
No.
Listen, my wife didn't hardly touch anything though. All she did was sprinkle the salt, while I moisturize it and put it into the lamb. She did cut a few of the intestines to show me how to get the feces out. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, she didn't do anything, except for just
this feces
instruct,
part,
because,
as far as that.
when it comes to Judah, I think out of all of the tribes, Judah is the most deprived, because the other tribes have some land in some form or fashion of their own. Shout out to all of the brothers out there keeping Pesach to the best of your ability. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of if you roasting a lamb whole or roasting it chopped up, or if you in a big hotel or in a little house, or if you got a nice little campsite, shout out to everybody that's rehearsing to the best of their abilities.
Or even to those that is literally isolated from everybody,
right,
and literally rehearse righteous acts by literally going and getting lamb chops and having dinner.
Or even to some of those camps that might feel intimidated by just doing the lamb period and feel more safe by just breaking bread and drinking wine. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody rehearsing the righteous acts. We're going to get there. We're eventually going to get to that point where we have the law down pat, but right now, while we in our captivity, we just being reacquainted with the culture.
So she's making a flatbread, which is a blessing, because I am almost out of commission. They came and made a bun of flatbread, and then after that I gave up, and then I'm coming back to make more, or at least to just keep her company. But definitely, hopefully it's enough for everybody, and check it out. Yahweh is mighty. Yahweh he reigneth.
So here we have the men bringing in the lamb. It's all done.
Word.
Shalom, guys. Shalom. All right. Hey, shalom. This is the lamb right here. It's covered up. Yo, Wes.
Yes.
She's about to get girded up. Her sisters. She was eating a little bit of eggs with some flatbread. Hungry. There you go. Yapa. The greens, the bitter herb.
Went forth into a place called the place of a skull, which
which is called in the Hebrew Golgotha.
Shalom, shalom, Yashala, Kwam Yashala, Kum Yisrael. Alright, you know, we in here, we keeping the Pesach. You know, like I said, Ashar Pesach to all my brothers that's keeping it all 4 corners of the earth. No matter where you at, if you're in the land of the north, you know, if you're in Africa, Middle East, wherever you at, shalom, shalom, shalom. Kwam Yashala. Jerusalem, stand and face Jerusalem, which is directly over there.
When Yahweh therefore saw his mother and the disciples standing by, whom he loved, he saith unto his mother, Woman, behold thy son. Then he saith to the disciples, Behold thy mother. After this, Yahushua, knowing that all things were now accomplished, that the scripture might be fulfilled, saith, Finished. It is
Don't get scared now. Don't get scared now.
I had to. Shayala.
What up?
Or Shy.
What up?
Tell me, what was your first thought when you saw the lamb whole like this?
WTH?
Oh my goodness.
Please say the little thing.
What the heck?
What the heck?
I've never seen a whole lamb like that, you know? Like usually for Passover we see the finished product, you know, without the legs and the pertinence thereof.
We cleaned it ourselves.
Oh, y'all. Woo. Get it. Don't let it go.
I just want to show people that it's true.
Get out of here, go.
But you don't want to
guys.
cut into the pertinence. Just let it
Look,
just let it
so
be.
you can see it. Shayala.
Ooh,
That's disgusting.
come on now, that's worse than one that I just saw.
Look, guys, so you can really see. Shayala don't want to get that.
Not one anyway.
You see that? That's the
Pertinence thereof.
You see, but they're clean, guys. All right. So Shy. So now I gotta record his face.
Remember the scripture says that.
Here, Shy. Knife. Go.
I don't think I want anymore.
Shayala, no!
Kill his appetite.
I kill his appetite.
Yeah, the
Explain, please.
Which one?
Explain my husband. Look at this, guys. He just grabbed a chair, pulled it next to the lamb, and he just pulling pieces of skin
No,
off of it.
that is not greediness. That is zeal. He is trying to keep the commandment, and none of this is supposed to be left in the morning, and he is working it out to the best of his ability. That's the Holy Spirit in the brother. He be caught up in there because he ain't his way out.
Call your shoulder, baby. He needs a glass of wine to digest that. Shayala said that the portness, as soon as I uncover the portness thereof, he lost his appetite.
Yeah, pertinence is disgusting. Okay.
Listen.
You've been with us through this whole process.
Let me see.
You know what I'm saying? You helped us do a lot of this stuff, man. So tell the people what's going on right now.
We are roasting the remains of the lamb.
Shalom Yisrael, Shalom Yasha'ala, Shawet Time, Yahweh Aitzahim, Council of the People. I gotta shout out my wife, you know, she had a ultimate crazy zeal to want to roast the lamb whole. So my wife did crazy decoration. It was beautiful. She, you know, got decoration dealing with the concept of the Passover, like flowers, you know, as far as the hyssop. that you use to put the blood on the door. She had got the palm trees for when they laid out the palm trees for Hamashiach, who is the Pesach lamb. I want to give a shout out also to the brother Mathaf. I seen the videos with the Maccabean Alliance. I see that y'all went in. So, shout out to ambassadors, Lions of Israel, and apostles of New Jerusalem. Keep doing it. And shout out to Yeshaya Allah for coming through. Shout out to Levi and Duran. Shout out to Sister Apollonia for making the banging flatbread. To Mayana, Sister Yafa. So when it came to like cutting open the insides and all of that stuff, whatever, it was nasty. My hands were smelling like dude. Other than that, man, I just want to say Ashar Pesach. Enjoy the Feast of Unleavened Bread. All right, enjoy gathering with brethren. If you could do something throughout the week, special for the Most High, do something. But keep the Most High in your mind and purge out that old leaven and don't just purge out the physical leaven in your house, but think about the spiritual leaven inside of your temple. Shalom.